10 seconds away from our first race in the evening. As always, a very warm welcome. Keep your comments coming in the YouTube chat. But the lights going on the bridge here at Okayama for race number 1. And it's a great start from Stu McFadden, but it's an even better start for Will Fox there. Stu McFadden goes across to the right-hand side to cover off Will Fox, but he's going to have to give him some room there. And Fox dives up the inside. They go side by side in turn 1, and that was a terrible, terrible start to the race for Ryan Martin. Gets hung round the outside there. Stu McFadden holds on to the lead here. Will Fox in second. It's Chris Boland up to third place there. Craig Dunn and Matty Chambers having a little bit of an argument here. They're going to have to sort themselves out because too wide down this corner here is not going to work though. But Boland having a look up the inside of Fox there, and it's all single file as they come around that right-hander. But so far so good for the rest of the field here, John. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, and great to see a lot of support coming in on the YouTube chat, as we were mentioning there. Reese Bowes getting a lot of love out there as well. Not wanting to say any, in quotations, racing incidents, so we'll say absolutely no more about that. But big shout out to Jane McFadden as well, who I believe, if I remember rightly, is Stu McFadden's mum, is in the YouTube chat cheering on Stu right now. But there he goes, side by side already, as if we were completely distracted. Will Fox has now got an absolute battle on his hand, because here is Ryan Martin, and here comes Chris Boland as well. So it's now a 3-car battle for second place, and Stu McFadden is going to be grinning from ear to ear right now here, John, because he gets a little bit of clear air and a little bit of time to go off into the distance here. If he can take advantage of that, awesome. But he could also be thinking about managing these tyres right now.
Yeah, he could be. But suddenly, yeah, it's become a battle. And you know, Paulie's not too far behind, is he? Chris Paulie, so in 5th place. And Tom Stevens not far behind that. So we suddenly could have a very exciting battle for these podium places. And there's not a lot between these. It just needs one mistake from one of the leading cars there, and suddenly it all changes. With Ryan Martin at the moment in 3rd place. But again, there he is. He's just popped up, and he's neck and neck, isn't he, with Fuchs, and he's taken the 2nd place.
Yeah, beautiful move up the inside, and of course he's got to deal with that problem of Will Fuchs's intermittent connection issue here, and this is going to be interesting because he's going to get that run, that draft from Stu McFadden there right in front of him as we come up to the halfway point in this first race of the evening. But fair play, I mean, Will Fox still trying to hold in there, has to eventually succumb to that position there, but Ryan Martin up into P2 right behind Stu McFadden, and again this is where it's going to get a little bit fighty here. Let's have a look here what happened to Glenn Griffin, just running wide onto the grass, rejoins onto the track there, and well, that's going to be the least of his worries tonight. We'll absolutely brush that one under the carpet there. Ryan Martin then in that 3rd position has dropped back a little bit from Will Fox there and into the clutches of Chris Boland here, so we'll have to figure out what will happen there. But again, into this 5-car battle.
I wonder if we can see what happened there with Martin coming away with Fuchs taking his place, because that kind of happened when we were looking at the other event. Here we are. I think we're looking at it now. Ryan Martin is in 3rd place, dropped down, and quite significantly, Ali. I think he might have had a bit of a going off there. Maybe we can see that replay now. So here we go. So it was a bit of a challenge. He was going for it, wasn't he? But it didn't work out. And he dropped back. He
didn't have anywhere to go, so Stu McFadden slowed down for that right-hander there, and it was just a case of Ryan Martin didn't have that ability to turn the car in, because Will Fox just sent the car in there, as he was absolutely entitled to do there.
Do you think they're biding their time, the cars, at the moment? I just get the feeling they're sort of thinking, just weighing this one up and just biding their time. Ollie Waynes, thank you very much, Ollie. Could do without that today. But Ryan Martin and Will Fuchs just swapping places all the time. Martin back into 2nd place. It's turning into a right dogfight. I'm just thinking about Chris Boland in 3rd place there. He's thinking 4th place, rather. I've got an opportunity here. These two are just going for it like cats and dogs at the moment. Maybe I'm going to scoop up the benefits if they ever coming together.
Both of us here in the commentary box, but I'd imagine for all the drivers involved as well.
It's almost like Ryan Martin is pushing Stu McFadden along at the moment. I think Stuart McFadden's probably the coolest man in the whole circuit. But again, the challenge coming through. He's dropped down. Martin has got him. He's taken the lead. And in fact, well, that was an amazing bit of driving, because Martin was like pushing him along almost, and then grabbed his moment. He's got the lead.
That was beautiful, and that was a tactical error by McFadden, because and it's exactly what you said there. Is up the inside, there goes Will Fox as well. He had to do it. That is a championship battle right there, and a championship move as Stu McFadden tries to send it up the inside, coming into 3 corners to go here, as we've got almost 2 3/4 minutes left to go. So it's Ryan Martin, Will Fox, Stu McFadden. That's your new top 3 here. But that was exactly what happened there. Very similar to NASCAR, you know, the bump drafting, pushing the car along the straight there. But Stu moved over to the left-hand side to cover off Will Fox, and Ryan Martin just decided to send the car into that corner there, and then we've got just 2 corners left to go. We've got Mike Knight corner coming up here. Stu McFadden is out of the running in terms of going for the lead here. It's going to be in through the final corner then, and it's going to be Ryan Martin that comes out. It's a beautiful, beautiful performance. Ryan Martin takes the win from Will Fox. Stu McFadden in 3rd position. Chris Boland, in 4th position. Chris Pauly in 5th. But what a race there, John, and a very, very event-free race there. Certainly could. Here is our confirmed classified results then. Classified results. Ryan Martin taking the win from Will Fox ahead of Stu McFadden is your podium. Chris Boland is in 4th position with Chris Pauly in 5th position. Michael Clough in 6th rounds out the Royal Air Force top 6. Glenn Griffin on row 12. We get underway already, and already, as if we couldn't wait any longer, Luke Arpino leads them off down into turn 1 then. Matty Chambers up into P2 just now, as away we go already into turn number 1. And again, we've got chaos and carnage right at the back, and we'll have to get an ID on who that is there.
Yeah, I didn't see who that was. I think the camera cut away before we could see what happened. Looks like Ben Weston might have been involved in it there. But yeah, good start for Luke Arpino and Matty Chambers with Craig Durrant as well, chasing him in 3rd place, and Craig Pauly. What are the gentlemen who did so well in that first race going to do with Will Fox and Chris Boland and Stu McFadden, and of course Ryan Martin, who is in 11th place at the moment behind Darren Berry. So he's got a bit of work to do to claw his way back to the top of the field.
Durrant moves back on the inside. Let's have a look at the replay then. This is what happened with Ben Weston and Adam Waters. Chaos into turn 1 there. But to be fair, that could have been so much worse, John.
He could have taken about 4 or 5 cars out there, but as it turns out, only 2 suffered as a result.
What I'm finding here is that our race winners that's a huge send from Luke Arpino. Gets that position. Absolutely sends it from last week there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Have a look at Pauly now. This is where the scrap is going to be on here, because you've got no love lost between any of these drivers here just now. You've got Cloughy in the mix there. You've got Stu McFadden trying to make a move. Pauly is having to defend for everything that he's got right now. This is going to be chaos going in to this right-hander. Stu McFadden makes up a couple of positions there, and that is going to be Pauly trying to get on the inside of Craig Durrant here. I've got to be honest, that's an amazing testament to those drivers there, John. The fact that all 8 of them there, able to get through that corner without any real major issues. Certainly is. And Stu McFadden now, I think Stu McFadden's got a problem with his car, because he's dropped off of this main group here. Tom Stevens having to fight everything that he can to hold on to this position. And as you said, I mean, you know, Matty Chambers, he's away. And you can see on the inside there, Ryan Martin trying to make a move up the inside there of Will Fox. Gets that position done. That's P6 and P7. So those 2 still fighting it out right now. Fox tries to get the cut back here. He's going to push Ryan Martin up this back straight so they can get past Craig Durrant here. So intelligent driving from the pair of them here. But again, how they're going to make this work. Cloughy up into P3. I didn't even see that.
No, he's done brilliant. No, because he basically took advantage of Craig Durrant, and he's made his move. So well done, Cloughy. Yeah.
Send it up the inside of Will Fox there. So it looks like we're going to have to calm down a little bit and hold on to that excitement for you get one more lap. Poor Luke Arpino is going to have to make that GR86 the size of a double-decker bus this lap.
Oh, he's doing really well. Brilliant defence so far, but what a challenge coming in from Michael Clough now, and Craig Pawley as well. And then Clough is now into second place. He has got past Luke Arpino. This is turning into a great race for Michael Clough. He's not going to catch Matty Chambers, of course, but he'll be really delighted if he can keep that second place. But look at it. It's absolutely nip and tuck. Any mistake from any of those drivers could be total disaster for them. Luke Arpino's got it back to second again.
Yeah, yep, he certainly does.
Back in there again. And Wolf Fuchs has now got up to third. Goodness me, this is so exciting.
Yeah, Arpino got sent off wide there, but Chambers is going to be coming through the final couple of corners any second now. So Cloughy then up into P2 from absolutely nowhere. I did say do not discount anyone here. Will Fox trying to take that second position. A little bit of contact there. Oh, but Cloughy's still going to have the inside line. Oh, there's contact. Oh, and that takes out. That's Will Fox has been involved with that. Arpino and Martin and Fox all involved, but Martin keeps going. Matty Chambers comes across the line in just a second to win the race. But that is huge. That is monumental for the championship. Will Fox taken out in that second race there is going to come across the line in P12. Cloughy though in P2, and I'll tell you what, they saved that all up for the end there.
Well, you said there was going to be chaos and trouble at the end. You're absolutely right. My word, they did save it for the last bend there, didn't they?
Well, if it was up to me, we'd be finished a lap ago. We wouldn't have even got all of that. So there we go. The classified results are in. Again, provisional. Matty Chambers taking the race win by 5 seconds. That is a fantastic result there for Matty Chambers. And Royal Navy dethroning Royal Air Force at the top of the table. We'll have to go back through the records of this season. I think that might have been the first time this season we've had a non-Royal Air Force winner. Michael Clough in second place, Stuart McFadden in third, Ryan Martin in fourth, Chris Pawley in fifth position,